All right, we're live. Welcome back to the Stay Groovy podcast. Going to do something a little different. I think I say that almost every time. We're still evolving, I guess, is the right word. What do you think of that word, Emily? Emily is in the background. She's here. She's doing the technical stuff today. Finn, oh, hey, there you go. Finn has the day off. So anyway, I'm going to introduce you to my friend Tommy. Yeah, his name is Tommy Chong. Now, Tommy Talker. Hey, Tommy. What do you think of that? Give me that. He's bogarting it. There you go, buddy. Anyway, can't have that. He's underage. Oh, boy. Tommy, you prick. Tommy and me go back. So this podcast is going to be a little on the shorter side, but I'm going to talk about four of my friends. And I don't know if you can see them in the background or not, Emily, but we'll pull them out, each of them, and just talk about them a little bit today. So this is kind of the guy that started my doll fetish. For lack of better words, I love this guy. I wanted it for 3 Christmases, and 3 Christmases in a row I was let down. I wanted it, most toys kind of have like a certain frame where if you don't get them after the first year or so, it's like you give up. But when I was a kid, I just had this obsession with Tommy Talker, which was sold on Regal. Well, he just banged his head. It was sold on Regal Gifts, if Canadians remember that, Regal Gifts, among other places. It might have been Sears as well later on in other future years when they change things, but there's not a whole lot of them out there. I don't know if it was sold outside of Canada and under a different name. I think that's possible, but I love his drawers are falling down. Let's keep this braided PG there, Tommy. This isn't though. Okay, so anyway, he's still got his original pants, original shirt, and this is how the mouth works. It's kind of, I'm not saying I would have been the future Jeff Dunham had I got this thing, but yeah, there's a string thing that you push, and it's really kind of awkward, to be honest. It's not something that you could use to, something you could play with. It was a toy, but these are expensive now to find them on eBay or whatnot. You're probably gonna, for one in this condition, maybe even as much as I want to say $500, but I could be wrong. But Tommy, he's got a look about him, and this, I thought we'd start with, we'd go from today sort of like least creepy to most creepy. So I would say this guy, as much as many would think he's kind of creepy on his own, Tommy, I think you're the best, the least creepiest, if that's a thing. So I'm going to throw him over to you, Emily, just because I don't have any room to put these guys. And we're good Lord, we almost had our first fatality as Emily was walking backwards. So this guy actually is almost like even Steven, as far as he's not scary. In fact, he might even be less scary, I think, now that I look at him closer. Willie Tyler in Leicester. I Googled Willie Tyler, and Willie Tyler is still alive at 85. Willie Tyler and his ventriloquist doll, Lester, he's in good shape, has his original pants, has his same kind of thing with the string in the back, so his is a little bit better. His function's better. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Emily, I'm gonna get you. Anyway, Lester was mass-produced, sold in the 70s. I don't know what he's worth, but he's in good condition. I bought this with a bunch of other dolls. I don't like to call them dolls, but I guess that's what they are. Ventriloquist dolls. Venties. I don't know if venties is a term that too many people know, but that's some of the ventriloquist doll nerds on the internet groups. Sorry. And okay, next is Mortimer Snurd. Again, if you have any ventriloquist dolls, I wouldn't mind knowing about it. Make a comment or send me a picture to Stwooda, STWOODA, Stwooda@gmail.com, or just make a comment. Maybe you have one that you'd like to sell. If it's on I don't have, or I find it interesting, I don't want anything homemade. It's got to be something that was You know, this is Mortimer. Same string again, and his is kind of wonky. His string. I think this guy's older in terms of the other two are a little more 70s. This guy, well, it's probably 70s, but I forget this guy was on a show. I don't know if it was what's that famous Willie. Oh God, not Willie. Oh my God, I'm all right. Charlie McCarthy. Charlie McCarthy was one of the original kind of TV ventriloquist dolls. I don't know if he was connected to Mortimer Snerd or if he came later. I can't remember. I'm not going to go all into the stuff that you can find on Wiki. I got this guy for a pretty good deal from Sue. Hey Sue, if you're watching. Sue had this for quite a long time. He's in great shape. I don't think the shoes are original, but all the original outfit, and he's in pretty good shape overall. Mortimer, what a name. Alright, I'm going to hand you the Snerd Man.
I don't know why, but I feel like Snerds are something else. I'm going to Google this.
Man. Alright, and last but not least, for the Venties, as we've established, ventriloquist dolls, is this guy, which is funny because ironically I noticed that downtown, if you happen to go to Denial's place, I forget what he calls it, but anyway, he has one of these, and he's definitely, I would say, by far the creepiest. I don't even really... I have him out, but in such a way upstairs where I live, in such a way that he's not directly looking at me, because he's just something else. I mean, talk about the stuff of nightmares. Now this is a Mr. Palatine man, or Mr. Palatine puppet. He was sold a lot more in the UK. He was a British dude, and I guess he was made to look sort of, proper. But then they gave him this menacing face. I don't know if you want to zoom in on that as it's getting closer. Emily doesn't really like dolls, so she's not really having a great time with these today. And there's a lot of people who feel the same way, that dolls, and something like this one in general, would be the stuff of nightmares. And I don't know. I've never quite felt that way. It's, yeah, they are. I understand that there is a creep factor to them, but in the end, they're just plastic, Yeah, this guy actually has a little more advanced system there. It's how you're supposed to hold him with his head. We're going to take a break right now. All right, everybody, we're going to cut it short a little bit today, although I think we've pretty much got the point out. We have to go. Customers are coming in. Stay groovy.